Hey guys, this is Deviant4U, and I'm here to talk about something new on my channel, League of Legends. And this is a discussion about being level 30, no, being under level 30 and playing the game, and some tips and advice that I want to give to my fellow players. One piece of advice that I want to give to them that I've noticed that most of the people in the game don't do is, well, it's hard for me to say, but I'm going to go with item building and item countering. And item countering is sort of like a big deal in the game, because when you're playing the game and you notice and you know who you're facing, like let's say you're facing a Ryze in mid, and you know you can't beat him, you can beat him early game, but for some reason you can't beat him late game, it's probably because he's built up some magic resist against you, and you have to be able to counter that. Because, like, you can't keep going with the exact same builds you normally build in every game. Like, as I play mid all the time, and as Ahri, she's one of my mains now, as Ahri, I tend to notice a pattern with all the people that I face. All the people that I lose to, I don't counter build against. All the people I win against, I counter build against. So counter building is a really big thing. Like, let's say your opponent is building magic resist, like I said before, and you play as Ahri, as I said before, and to counter that, magic penetration counters that. So what you want to do is that you want to build for items that have magic penetration. So items like Abyssal Scepter and Sorcerer's Shoes. Another thing you want to know is that you can't keep building the exact same thing that you normally go for, even if it is counter building. Let's say you're facing against someone as powerful as Vayne, and Vayne is a very scary champion, and you know you're someone very tanky like Malphite. You want to go for items that have a lot of armor and have a lot of defense against Vayne, because you know you can't beat them if you don't have that. Another piece of advice that I want to go through from stemming off of that is when you're in your lane, you need to start, number 2, warding. Warding saves the game a lot. Like, early game, I know I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine early game. But when it reaches like level 3, 6, and 3 and 6 especially, like really, like later early game, I know I'm gonna get ganked. That's where you have to start warding, and you need to time your warding carefully. On top of that, you need to know when your wards are going to die out. That's another big thing that I notice that most people don't do, which is why this is gonna all lead up to the last thing. Map presence. You need to have really good map presence in the game. It goes all back to warding. Let's say you ward and you don't pay attention to your map. Now what's the point of you warding? What is the point of that? If you don't have any map presence at all, why are you warding in the first place? You might as well just play the game without wards. And if you play the game with wards, trust me, you're gonna lose. Especially if their jungler is really good at timing ganks. The last thing those two things are big things that I've noticed that people don't play. So those are just 3 pieces of advice that I would give to any player. Start counter building. Start testing out new items and start being able to counter items. Start really start warding. Warding really will save your butt a lot, and it can potentially lead to ganks, because people that ward in certain areas will try to gank in those areas, and if you can like come in there and kill them, and along with that have other people come in there with you, it's like you just won. Like, no point, you just won. The last thing that I said before was map presence. Map presence, I'm just going to summarize this all in the last 2 things I said before. Map presence is huge. It's the biggest, I think it's like the second biggest thing right next to warding. Because map presence will basically say, where's the jungler? Where is the Vayne and bot that you need to beat? Where is the mid champion? Where did they go? And it will help you signal and tell your co-players where they are, when they are, and how to beat them. Well, other than that, I really want to have a discussion about like being under level 30. being under level 30 sucks. It straight up sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Because people will underestimate you, and at the same time it's also pretty cool because you tend to go in with champions that most people don't know how to counter or face. Like, I played, I used to play a lot. I used to play mid Victor. And Victor is a champion that nobody ever picks, which is sort of sad now that I think about it. But what they don't realize is that if you know how to play your champion, you can potentially win the lane like, when you reach level 6, you win the lane. No doubt about it. Because when you don't know who you're facing, when you don't know how to counter them, when you don't know what their abilities are, it sucks. It's really bad. Because, like, I just played a Poppy for the first time in a rank, not a rank game, in a draft game, and I got destroyed because I didn't know what her abilities are. Apparently one of her abilities, I think it's her ulti allows her to become invulnerable, basically, but makes the opponent vulnerable. So it's like, really? For that amount of time, you're invulnerable and I can't touch you? That's not scary at all. It just means that now I have to counter build you. I need to know when to gank you and when to beat you. It's like, oh my god, how do I beat this person? So it's like, you need to know how to do this. And you need to be able to play the game properly. And on top of that, just don't troll when you're playing in something like draft or ranked. Because if you do, your team and your opponents will hate you. And they will report you and you will get banned. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to get banned. So, I just wanted to talk about that. And it's like, I've been getting a lot of, I haven't been getting a lot of stuff going on, so I wanted to get this started. And if you want to say anything in this discussion, because this is what a discussion is, just say whatever you want. Go ahead. Like the video and then comment down below. Just comment down below, and I can't wait to read your comments. I really can't. And if you can, subscribe to me because I need subscribers, and I'm like at 2 subscribers, which is sort of sad. So, yeah, I can't wait to see you guys around, and if you guys want anything, request it on the bottom too, and I'll start reading it also. I'll read whatever you guys have to say. So, can't wait. Bye.